Okay, the next item on the agenda is Superintendent's recommendations and reports. Mr. Smith?
Thank you, Mr. Birding. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Martin to cover the items listed under Personnel and Professional.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Birding and members of the board, I have several items for your consideration tonight under Personnel Professional. Item number 1, resignations, letter A. Item number 2, extracurricular resignations for the current school year, letter A. Item 3, unpaid leaves of absences, letters A and B. Item 4, employment, letter A is substitute teachers for the current school year, and letter B is a substitute nurse for the current school year. That concludes the items I have for your consideration this evening under Personnel Professional.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. At this time, I will entertain a motion to accept the recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll?
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes. Motion passes.
This time, I'd like to ask Mr. Penny to cover the items listed under Personnel Support.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Birding, members of the board, I have the following item for your consideration this evening under Personnel Support. Under item number 1, resignations, letters A through F. This concludes the items I have for your consideration this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Penny. At this time, I will accept a motion to accept the recommendations.
So moved.
Second. Any comments or questions? Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Motion passes.